What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Thanks for coming. We'll talk about some things, show you what I sold, go over what I do to kind of make my items more valuable or more searchable, let's put it that way. And then tell you about my return on Amazon. That was a merchant fulfilled. So I'll give you a little story what's going on with that. So, hey, Mom, what's up? So let's see who's first here. Scott was first. Sean Pearson, thanks for coming. Pam, nice to see you. Jennifer, Daycab Dave, hopefully you got that liquidation lot. Adam, what's going on? Debbie, Tanja, hopefully, yeah, so if you can raise that feedback, I don't know what your feedback is at right now. Didn't do that. I did that already. So it looks like he had a feedback issue. But if you have a feedback issue, you can buy cheap items and get some automatic positive feedback. If you're just starting your account, I've heard of people buying dollar items and then they're getting feedback auto left, so your positive feedback goes up. What's up, Liquidation Lounge? What's going on, Darren? Blackberry, what's going on? Friday Night Corona Lights. Hey, that's a great show title. I should use that title. All right, so I'm going to show you what I sold so far. We'll get there first and then walk through some tips that I do to increase visibility as well as create some solds. So here's what I sold. I took a best offer on this. This was a bins item I picked up. It's a cashmere sweater. I had it up for 20, took a best offer for 15. Wanted to sell it pretty quickly. Again, it was a bins item, so it was pretty, it was pretty much got it for under $1. But it is a Charter Club, no idea where that comes from. 2-ply, 100% cashmere. But size small, took a best offer on that one. Get that out. I like to take best offers on a lot of the bin stuff, at least if they're lower priced items, just because it's pretty much free money at that point. Okay, got this Boston Red Sox hat. It's kind of cool. I like it. Red Sox adjustable on the back. I had this up for, I think, 20 bucks. Took a best offer, 15. Also got that one from the bins. And it still had the sticker on it. And again, with hats, check the brim or the inside sweatband. Wore it probably a couple times, but not much. Cashmere, that's right, with the $sign. Boo, Red Sox. What? Red Sox, that's the team right there. What else? So one of my first or second bins hauls, I picked up those Ohio State backpacks, the national championship backpacks that they got for going to the national championship. The team got the backpack, someone donated them. Found this actually in the backpack. Finally sold. It's team apparel. Took a full price on this one, was 13 bucks. So got rid of that one. And you can see right there. I thought it said team apparel inside, but it came. So which was interesting about that, I don't know if you saw the video where I got on the backpack was one of the running backs coach's name tag. So it was from the actual coach, which is kind of interesting. There was a Sports Illustrated senior business writer or senior sports writer card in there. So that was kind of interesting. But they got rid of that stuff. My liquidation stuff is still selling. So it looks like Scott got another one of those last time, sold for $12.75. Oh, it's your weird electronics that you get from liquidation. But this has been up there. This was from a liquidation lot. Again, you can see on the back. It was from the Amazon seller. There's their LPN sticker, and that was the manifest sticker. What did I sell this one for? Here's the brand right there, Parex. It was a long tail seller. Finally sold. What did it sell for? Sold for 20 bucks. And it's small enough, it might just make a regional A box, but it's pretty light. I don't know if I have any bigger poly bags, but I like it's not that big. But I did test it, so. And then I think that's all I sold for tonight. No Amazon yet. no Mercari, no FBA. All right, so what I picked up today, I picked up one item, and this will kind of lead into tips that I use to increase my sales on eBay as well as other platforms. But picked up this football. I'm not a Gators fan, but I think it's kind of cool. It's a Wilson football. And there's some scuffing on it. You can see in the laces there, laces out. Got it for $2.99. This was the only thing I picked up today. I did go at lunch, and it's got the logos all over it. Probably was the same person that has the T-shirt I showed you last night. See if it fits in a legal flat rate. Yeah, that's a good point. I could probably fit it in a padded flat rate envelope, but it looks a little big for that. That's not what she said. So got this. I'm gonna list this for $24.95. Probably gonna let it sit, and I'll probably throw it up over there, but we'll see. So that's the only thing I got today. I only went to one store. I'm gonna try and go to the bins this weekend. We'll see if that works its way out. But yeah, that's it. That's all I picked up. That's all I sold so far. Last night I had a lot of sales after the show. I sold a $70 UAG iPad case. So that sold, and I sold a unwrapped game for $15. It was a little game like that, kids game. If it was Where Are the Monkeys or something. That sold. So a lot of sales come for me after or late night, and that was West Coast. That was Vegas and California. So I get a lot of sales at the end of the night. All right, so in the chat, I want to hear about you guys. What do you guys do to increase listings? Or increase, not listings, but sales, right? I was going to say this one as a joke, but anytime I look at something that hasn't sold in a while, like the UAG case, I looked at it the other day and it sold. I had it forever. It's probably over a year old. And I find that when I look at things that haven't sold for a while, I'm like, man, I hope that sells today. It sells. And I don't know why that happens. The planets are aligning, but so that's not really a way to increase your sold items, but sometimes that works. I don't know about you guys. So that's like when you have a dream when something sells. That happened to me the other night, and it wasn't true. Donna, so there you go. So promoted listings is one. Here, let me mark it off so we don't talk about the same thing. I took a couple notes. Promoted listings. Promoted listings and Markdown Manager, I think, are great. Promoted listings, and now they have it. When you're listing your item at the bottom, you can click promoted listings, and you can put the actual percentage that you want to increase your listings percent by. I have not used that yet, but it is now at the bottom of brand new listings. I will do that in bulk. I usually don't do it in one item, one or two Z items. I'll do it by category, or I'll do the full store. Pam refreshes their listings. True, you can go in and you can end the listing, and then instead of relist, go hit sell similar, keep your photos, and you'll get a brand new listing number. From what I've heard, eBay thinks that it's a brand new listing because it's a new number. And that's kind of refreshing your items. If you want to refresh your store, you can bulk edit your store. Bulk edit in groups of 500 if you want to do that, but I have not done that. I probably should do that for the older items. If you go in, so that's promoted. Markdown Manager is another thing. Just like promoted listings, you're basically creating a sale on your listings. I usually do up to 5%, and I will do either categories or across the store. I don't see too much for me in Markdown Manager, but I do get a couple sales from it. Who was in the chat that was saying that they did 25% and they had 8 sales? I missed it up there. So do Markdown Manager. I like to do the weekends. So I like to start Friday night to Sunday. I like to keep it short. That tells me if really the Markdown Manager is really doing its job, or if it's not, then something's wrong with the way I listed it. So I'm making the assumption here that you have listings for the right price. You're not listing everything at $100, and it's unreasonable, right? You want to have stuff that people are going to buy for the right price. So we're going to assume that you have the right prices out there. You've done your research. You've looked at sold listings, and you've already done that. Because if you have paper clips for $100, no matter what we talk about tonight, that stuff's never going to sell. Oh, Pam, that was you. Okay, yeah. So it looks like you did 25 to 36% off this weekend. And right, keep it to. I like to keep it to the weekend just so I can see if it has any impact on what I did. Now, if I did across the month, I don't know if the actual time period's driving it, if it's seasonality, or if it's the sale, right? I want to know that the sale's creating not only bumping me up in the rankings, but creating the thrill for people to come say, hey, that's on sale. I'm going to buy it today. Hey, Scott, what's up? Bearded Picker, thanks for coming. Just started taking a teaspoon of coconut oil, says Tracy Thrifts. Good Lord, I'm so hyper. Friday, so Donna does Markdown Manager Friday to Tuesday. Hey, Mike, what's up? Friday to Tuesday morning, 10, 12 a.m. Yeah, I like to keep it short, a couple days, and then see what happens. So that's Markdown Manager. Revise your listings, and we talked about refreshing. So that means ending your listing, and then sell similar. And it's pretty simple, right? Sell similar, keep your photos. I like doing it on my phone, and I do it to onesie twosie items, and sell similar. But revise your listings. Go in and look at some old items. If you look on your selling items, your selling page, scroll through, and you can see the items, and they will flag them. This item is older than 16 months. Consider revising it. So for those, I go and I make sure. And I think for the key elements, you want to make sure you have something in the UPC column, either the UPC itself, or if you don't have it, put does not apply. Always make sure that's filled out. Retake your pictures if you have to. And if it's clothing, take measurements. Make sure you have everything in the listing that someone would look appealing. If you take a picture and it looks like that and no one has any idea what it is, consider revising your pictures. I've seen multiple listings out there where I have no idea what they're trying to show you. So go out there and edit your listings. Revise your listings, make them appealing. Revise them and maybe do the refresh. Pam says, check item specifics. They add a lot in some areas. For example, if you look in item specifics, the details, make sure you have your size in there if it's clothing. Make sure you have the brand, the product number, the MPN number in there. Make sure you have all that stuff filled out because that will affect your search rankings. You want to have as much in there that that people will search for. Just like in the title, if you put L for large, make sure you put L down in the details. That will help those items come up in the search rankings. So don't neglect those. I see when I go and sell similar on other people's listings, I see people don't fill that stuff out. Make sure you do that. Hey, Wade's Venture, what's going on? Thanks for coming. What else? So we talked about revised listings. Make sure everything's filled out that you need to. Markdown Manager promoted listings. Send to auction. I've used this recently, and I've had some movement on old items. Now, I only do this, and this is a word of caution, at least for me. I only do this for slow items or items where it came from a lot that I've already made my profit on. So if I've purchased 10 things, I've sold 5 of them, I've made my money back, and those other 5 haven't moved, I will go and send them to auction. I'll cut half the price because I'm just looking to get some money back to reinvest. I don't want that stuff sitting around. I want it to move. For example, I sold a broken pair of headphones for 10 bucks. Now, I probably only made 5 bucks off of them, but that had been sitting in my inventory for probably over 8, 9 months. And they're busted. And granted, it was in the description, title, listing, all that. So, let's see, Jennifer. Show. Oops. If you have an iPhone, try Pick Tap Go app. I use the filters to brighten up my pics. So it's just like Instagram, right? You can go add filters to your pictures. Clear hangers. Okay, that's good. Taking pictures using clear hangers. And using a white background. See, I don't use a white background. I need to. I need to have a station. If any of you guys have ever seen my store, I know you guys have. I have a brown background. I know people say to use white backgrounds, but that's what I have right now. All right, send to auction. I think that works a lot, especially when you've already made your money. Get rid of it. Take that money. Buy new stuff. Cross post. I try to do this. I'm not as good as some of you guys in the chat. Some of you guys in the chat kill it with cross posting. And that means taking your one item, taking it, posting it to eBay or Carry, Poshmark, etc. Right? But that comes with a level of complexity because now you have to manage 3 to 5 different platforms. If something sells on eBay, you got to take it down the rest. But you're getting visibility of your item out there, right? So cross post, get your visibility of your item out there and get it sold. I've had the best luck with Mercari right now behind eBay, and then Poshmark just because I haven't given the attention Poshmark deserves. But I've had a sale or two on Poshmark. So make sure you cross post. Don't limit yourself just to one platform. Amazon, grow your Amazon on the side if you're not doing that now. Or if you're on Amazon, grow your eBay. I know Scott got his eBay up there. He's been selling some things. Liquidation Lounge. I use white vinyl. They have in the craft section at Walmart. So you can get stuff at Walmart. I've heard Dollar Tree is really good if you want the poster board background. Or if you get rolls of butcher paper. I've seen people do that as well. Or you can get Wade's version where he has that big white thing with the lights in it. That works well too. So cross post. Offers. I know this is contention with some people. Putting best offer on your item. I like this, and this is a personal preference. I don't start out with best offer probably 80% of the time just because I want to get full price. If it's sitting out there, put best offer on your item, and you're going to have to roll with the punches on this one, because if you have something up there for 50 bucks and someone best offers you at 10, don't get mad about it. Go back and counter at 49. If someone lowballs me really bad, I'll counter offer really low, right? I'll go down in dollar increments. Or if they're good, like that Boston hat, someone best offered me $10 when I have for 20. I said, all right, he wants something for it. So I said 17. He came 15. I said, all right, I want to get rid of it. So best offers for me, I'm okay with. Even if they super lowball me, I'll go back and tell them what I want. But it gives traffic to your listing. eBay likes to see that people are on your listings and people are showing activity. Once I've had best offers one time, a whole flood of people just start coming in. And don't get angry if someone does $2. Just counter offer. But I've sold so many things with best offer, and it's even better because, again, back to the point of sending to auction, you're getting rid of your stuff. You're making a couple bucks, getting the items out, getting your money back, capital back to spend on better stuff. eBusy, I have so many no pays when I do best offers. That is a great point. I don't like that. I wish they would change that. I think it's no different than someone saying buy it now. If they click accept offer, and you should be able to put immediate payment on a best offer, and they should be able to pay for it right now. I'm probably 80 to 90% on the no pays for best offers, but lately I've been okay. This a little slow, but yeah, best offer, people sometimes don't pay. So keep that in mind if you turn your best offer on. Eric says, I offer best offer, and I've had 3 sales today where I get low offers, and I write a message, and I include free shipping and take like $1 off. Yes, that's the other thing you can do in best offers. I forget who had it on their Instagram that they wrote messages with their best offers. Now you could put a message, hey, this is the best I can do. Hey, I'm looking to help you out. Here's $5 off. I hope you like it. You can get funny in the messages. People like that, and they'll take it. But yeah, you can use messages. That's a great point. Auctions, they don't pay. Yeah, auctions, you could wait a while. Make sure you turn on, if you guys need help doing this, I do this. I turn on the non-auto pay assistant. I forget what it's called. If they don't, so my settings at 2 days, if they don't pay within 2 days, I will automatically open an unpaid case against them. And then after 4 days, eBay closes in my favor and auto relist the item. I don't like touching that stuff because I'll forget about it. I want my eBay final value feedback if they don't pay. Yeah, so make sure I use the unpaid assistant. Kiki, do you love me? I like that. All right, so we said take offers. All right, consider a store. Now that they being eBay has offered that basics, not basic. I'm forgetting the name of it. It's like $4.99 or something. I'm completely speaking without knowing exactly what it's called, but there's one under the basic store now. I've heard stores help with search rankings, but buy a store that matches your output. Don't just buy a store and then not list because you're going to get charged for it. I started when they just had the basic. As I moved up my listings, I went to premium. So make sure, consider a store. I'm not saying do it, but that could help with the search rankings. Think about it, especially with the lower store on the basic now. Starter store, that's right. Starter store is something probably to look at, right? You can start managing your listings differently. I think you get Markdown Manager at that point. I'm not 100% sure because everything has changed, but I know that stores help out. At least I love now having a store, and people seeing that now that they can go into my store, search by categories. Consider a store if you're looking at it. And the last tip I have is change what you're shopping for. So an example I have for you guys is I only bought electronics and that's it. Now, I never walked through the clothes, I never walked through sporting goods, and I never walked through toys, right? Oh, Donna's saying you don't get a coupon with the starter store. Okay. So I never looked at anything else. Then I slowly started looking at toys. I slowly started looking at clothes. And I found that you can start making money in other areas. And so the other day, I told you guys what I purchased. I went and I bought some toys, bought some clothes, and I bought a couple baseball bats for about $2. Well, that one baseball bat made my whole lot profitable. So the 15 other items I purchased that day are pretty much free because I sold that one baseball bat. If I never looked to buy something outside of what I'm comfortable with, I would have passed that bat up and would have to sell 5 shirts to become profitable. So start looking at other things. Look things up if they look interesting. Look for colors. Look for brands. We always talk brands and logos. Look for different things because those different items, you could be walking by them every day. But then start learning up on those brands. Following the Facebook group. You guys buy stuff that I've never heard of. All the Facebook groups help out. In the chat, you guys buy things I never would think about. So definitely look at expanding upon what you're buying. Tracy Thrift said, oh, exactly. With the stores, you get shipping coupons minus the starter store. Sounds like. So I get I forget what it is. A $50 credit, I think. And then basic store, I think you get a $25 credit. Oh, Wade saw my skin video. Yeah, if you guys can find my makeup video, there's a video out on Facebook from my wife's page. I put gold on my face. We'll talk about that later. Vintage stuff, that's right. New coupon, yeah, it's September 1st, because I think it was June, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, September 1, yeah, the new coupon's coming out. Men's dress shoes, yeah, so I don't buy dress shoes or suits. Those are something that people look for. The wife's doing fantastic work. Thanks, Wade. 50 for a premium store. That's a credit. So I get 100 padded mailers and tape and/or boxes. So I love getting the coupon. Chris, keep talking. I haven't heard my cha-ching. You always get the sold item, right? October 1st. Yep. No, it's September, isn't it? The last one started in June. 6, 7, 8. A quarter would be September. Or is it October? Yeah, suits are a lot of work. That's true. Yeah, you gotta weigh the work versus what you're doing. Some board games I pass up just because they're too hard to box. Heavy things I won't do. But that's look outside your niche or whatever you want to call it. Pam's listing as you speak. Yeah, I'm gonna list my football tonight, and then I'm gonna get some more of my death pile done. So not buying a lot today is gonna make me list this other stuff. All right, guys. That's all I had. Hopefully you guys have a good night tonight. Get some stuff listed. I'm going to try and hit the bins this weekend, hit the thrift store. And Pam had a sale. Nice. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming. Keep listing. Hopefully that can help you guys out. If you guys want to comment down below of other things that we didn't talk about, we'll talk to you later. See ya. Oh, yeah. Draw for the Fantasy Football League. It's going to be Sunday. So we'll see you tomorrow.